what's going on, people? My name is Skill87, and today we're looking at a beast of a game. And you guys know I'm not really a big fan of indie games or, roguelike games, but I fucking love Castlevania. So this game is called Dead Cells. It's available for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. And holy fuck, I cannot stop playing this fucking game, boy. I can't. It's awesome as shit. So I've never been a fan of roguelike games. Roguelike games they aggravate me because, for those who don't know what a roguelike game is, roguelike games are very short, but they're designed to be hard as fuck. And when you die, it's pretty much it. Like, you can invest 30 minutes to an hour to 2 hours into a roguelike game, then you get to the final boss, and then you die, and it's fucking over, and you want to throw your controller at the screen. Okay? I own quite a few roguelike games on my PC, and I play them for fun whenever I only have like a couple minutes to play, because what's cool about them is once you master these games, you can technically beat them in 15-20 minutes. Most roguelike games all share similarities, such as they can be long as fuck, but they can technically be beaten real quickly, and once you master them, you master them. And what's cool about this game is that there's a permanent unlock system. So as you progress through the game, when you die, the game not only mocks you for dying, because this is how the game fucking trolls you. There's a permanent unlock system. You see, as you progress through the game, you unlock from enemies and bosses what's called dead cells, and dead cells works as a currency. And when you die, no, not like Souls in Bloodborne, you can go retrieve your shit. You literally lose everything. So the whole point of the game is you gotta survive, not die, be on your Castlevania A game, shit like that. Use your experience from other RPGs. Build your character the way that works for you, such as you want to go, all out melee. Do you want to be like me, where I like to use equipment and shit like that? But you use these blood cells as a currency to unlock permanent aspects of the game. Example, when you first start the game, you don't have a single health potion. Then you use blood cells to buy health potions. Now every time you die, you always have at least one health potion. And you upgrade certain aspects of the game, such as what you would normally spawn with, how much money you would spawn with, what carries over when you die, etc. It's a very simple concept that adds a lot of depth to the game, because there's nothing worse than playing this game for hours and hours and then you die and nothing to show for it. So this game, at least when you die, granted you can't continue, your character's progression in terms of what they've unlocked is always there. So you can fail and fail and fail and eventually beat the game. Your boy is not beating the fucking game. Son, this game is hard as fuck, but because I feel like this game deserves some goddamn attention, because I'm kind of baffled. No one's talking about this fucking game. Okay, this game is getting top tier reviews left and right. The game is so good that a fucking bastard from IGN actually plagiarized the review. Okay, I forgot the name of the reviewer, but the reviewer, the YouTuber, did a wonderful review for this game, and a piece of shit from IGN actually plagiarized this motherfucker. There's a video where the guy plays both reviews side by side, and granted the IGN guy obviously is going to change his words around. Everything that was covered from start to finish is in the exact same order, and they say the exact same thing, just reworded. That's some fucking bullshit. But that just goes to show that a lot of the best reviews you can find are not from these big sites. They're from people like myself who are brutally honest. I keep it real with my reviews, man. I do my best to keep it real with my reviews. This game is $25 fucking dollars, dude. You're getting a lot for $25 fucking dollars. Let me interrupt this review right quick to show you the permanent unlock system. I came to what I like to call a safe zone. Every time you progress to a newer zone, you will enter a safe zone, and in this safe zone, you come across this wicked ass looking NPC, which you would turn your dead cells into. Then you can encounter a blacksmith to upgrade your character's weapons, what they currently have. You can re-roll your items. There is an NPC that allows you to equip enhancements to your character, and then there's obviously a place where you can, like a health well, you can regenerate your health, and you can regenerate your health potions. So what you're looking at is the permanent unlock system. And a lot of things you see here, example, see where it says ranged weapons? Okay, I found a blueprint for that weapon. I got it off a boss. You can get blueprints off bosses and enemies. And when you get the blueprint, you turn it into this bundle of joy right here. Then you unlock it permanently with the blue cells. Excuse me, with the dead cells. And then you can now find the item in the game. So every time you play the game, you may fail, but you're slowly but surely building up your experience. And every time you die and you start from the beginning, which is aggravating as fuck, you come across a room with 1,000,000 jars, and those jars represent everything you've unlocked. There's like gotta be 200 to 300 fucking jars in that room. I'm not even close to half of the shit. There's way too much to talk about in terms of what you can unlock, which is good. Because I love a game that just throws content at you over and over and over. It's a $25 game. It's smooth in the controls. It's a very nice, decent soundtrack. It plays homage to traditional roguelike games and Castlevania. What's not to love about this fucking game? It's fantastic. My only true criticism is the same criticism a lot of people have for this game, and that there's not enough enemy variety. So in the beginning of the game, you always fight like these fucking gay ass looking green zombies and these Robin Hood looking ass niggas. And then you go to the next area, you fight these big ass slugs. You go to the next area, you fight these fucking World of Warcraft looking motherfuckers. And it gets annoying after a while. The combat's great. The gameplay's there. It's fun as fuck. Combat's out of this world. But you get tired of looking at the same enemies over and over. But that's my only true criticism with the game. I love the fact that when I die, you go through the same zones over and over. But like traditional roguelike games, the map changes. It's the same zone, but the map changes. So you can't necessarily memorize where to go. You can have an idea of what you want to do, how you want to approach the game, but it isn't like Super Mario Brothers or whatever, or an actual Castlevania game. You can just like memorize everything. This game is legit as shit, man. And as for a score, I've always been like one. I can't give an indie game a 1 out of 10. And I find it hard to give games a 1 out of 10 score if they're not priced $60. So when it comes to indie games like this, I like to tell people not 1 through 10 scale, rather is it worth your time and money? And yes, it's worth your time and money. It's a great fucking game, guys. You know, this is the this is like to me this is like the big summer sleeper. Every single summer we enter what's called a drought, and the big time developers tend to release their games in the winter, and in the summer kind of belongs to the indie developers. And this is a sleeper right here. This is the big summer sleeper. No one's talking about this game. I'm trying to figure out why. It's fucking stupid. It's a fantastic game, man. And not to brag, not to be that guy, but I kind of pride myself in knowing what's good, what's not. I'm telling you, this fucking game is legit. Get your hands on it, man. I streamed this bitch yesterday for I think it was 3-4 hours. I streamed this fucking game. I had about 10 different people watch me, and that's 10 more people than I thought would actually show up. So I appreciate you guys coming by, looking at the stream. Apparently, I thought I was talking to you guys. My mic was off the entire time. I'm a little embarrassed about that. Next time I'll get the stream going better. I'm gonna start streaming on this channel. It's not gonna be like a regular thing. I'm gonna start streaming on it, kind of try to interact with the subscribers and shit like that. But yeah, if you like this video, you like what you saw, be sure leave a comment, like the video, hit the little notification bell. Tell your friends about me. I'm trying to get my channel back on track. This is like my first review in so long. I know I'm very rusty. I don't sound like I used to sound. But the enthusiasm is slowly coming back. Great game, worth your time, worth your money. If you're into roguelike games, Castlevania, do not hesitate. Fantastic fucking game. I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. I can't wait for upcoming Black Ops 4. That private beta for PS4 was fucking legit. And then I can't wait for this week's beta. I think we got 2 more betas to go. This one on the weekend, and you got 1 more beta. I believe, they haven't announced an open beta, but I feel they would be stupid not to have an open beta. So I look forward to that. If you want to play with me, hit me up. I'm LOLskilled87 on PSN. All my information will be in the video description below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Deuces.